Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for joining me. Today we are unboxing Bantam West, which is going to be an immersive simulation game set in kind of the western United States.
What is going on?
This is a prototype that just arrived that I am so excited about. Here's the thing, Jan. You were complaining before
Wait, did you say prototype?
Yes.
Are we unboxing a prototype on camera?
And it's not even on Kickstarter.
What?
Here's the reason. Jan was complaining before this video started, no one's gonna wanna watch this unboxing video. Here's my answer for you. You should be paying attention to this game. This is some of the first content you're ever going to see of this game, and as we approach the summer when this game will launch on Kickstarter, I think that it is setting itself up to be
the next big thing?
A giant contender when it comes to an immersive, story-driven, open-world strategy game.
Well, I've not seen any of this game yet.
I have currently played it twice on Tabletop Simulator with Alex from Board Game Co. and the designer. There is so much invested in this, and when I got this prototype and I saw the care that had been given to it, I saved this in the box to open on camera so that I could tell you, the audience, that Quackalope will be doing coverage of this. Quackalope is currently actively playtesting with our community so that we can help develop this game. There's already been changes that have been implemented into even the prototype that we have here based off of what I and Alex have said that have made us so excited about what they're doing. And along with that, Quackalope is not taking any money from the designer to promote this game.
That's a lot of disclaimers.
It is. It's a ton of disclaimers. It's because I'm excited. It's because he did something cool. So let's see.
Well, let's dig in.
Currently, for those of you that respect our military, he is currently carrying a ruck pack. I believe thousands of miles, not thousands, but like he's going through sort of a grueling time right now, a 3-week period of intense training in service. And so, first off, sir, thank you for your service. I did promise you as motivation for what you're enduring right now, that this video would be up when you came home. So
that's the reason.
It's not the reason, but congratulations. Thank you so much for your service to our country. And alongside that, let's go ahead and start digging into this.
Where do we start here? I see there's a burlap sack.
We got a little chest.
There's a chest.
So open that. I don't know what the prototype's full of, but I want to see. Like, I'm excited to see, Jan.
Okay, right here.
Minis.
Okay.
So these are going to be the figures, the heroes and heroines that we are going to be playing throughout the course of the game. These are going to be prototype examples, but basically this game is going to be an open world Western Legends style game, where you're going to be exploring various regions, establishing your own hero's narrative and journey. If you think of a video game as an immersive simulator, where you are dropped in not as...
That guy's cool.
Not as an ambient open world character, but you're dropped into an environment as an actual person, as a character that has a story and lineage and history. But then you play through the simulation of that person in that environment. That's what this game is doing. And it's doing it in a way that I don't know that I've seen another game attempt.
So you're trying to recreate the events of their life in a way, to a certain degree?
I think to some degree it's a new genre. Let's see here. Ooh. So
I'm assuming that's the board. Let's move these guys. I like how large these minis are. They're not as small as you would expect them.
So not the board, Jan.
Artwork. Oh, is this card artwork?
This is custom with signatures on it. We're gonna get these framed.
Oh wow, these are. Oh, is this ours?
Yeah. We get to step this over to the side. I want to see the next one.
Ooh,
that's so.
That's ridiculous.
The artwork in this is so pretty.
Let's mention the artist. It's Ton Tuan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but Ton Tuan.
Okay.
That's amazing.
There's this other Western, Hunting in the Midland Plains, number 3 of 5.
Oh. It's actually, I thought it would be a little bit more fantastical. It's actually pretty grounded so far.
It's a very grounded game. Mining in the Southern Lauren Range, number 4 of 5.
So they've created an entire world around this.
Yes.
Wow.
We are absolutely getting these framed, buddy.
These are gorgeous.
Oh, they're so
They're going to go in the board game room.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Okay, what's next?
You wanna dig
the
into
burlap
that?
sack. Okay, let's see. Is this burlap? Is that how you call this?
It is burlap.
Oh.
Here we go.
What is going on in here?
Well, I don't know, but I found, Jen, I found something very important.
No. Oh.
This all started as a one-man project June 13th, 2020, when I returned home from deployment in Iraq. I had worked every single day then to make it come to life. Along the way, I picked up Dave McKenzie, a phenomenal graphic designer, Max Falmer, my best friend and head of marketing, and an art team made up of 4 superb independent contractors. It's been a tremendous amount of work up to this point, but I can now breathe easy for a bit, knowing my baby is in your hands. There's still much work to be done, and I'm waiting for any bits of feedback from you to further develop and polish the game before it hits the market. To show my appreciation, I've assembled and included a gift bag with the game, as well as a set of 3D printed resin miniatures and collectible posters. Keep in mind, these miniatures are 3D printed, so they're lacking in detail. In the final production, they will be cast from molds and present a much higher level of detail. Enjoy this game with your family and friends. Feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'm always willing to talk and listen. You can reach me at I read all the flavor text, Jan.
First of all, that wasn't a flavor text. That was a personal letter from the designer to us.
Flavor text?
I'm assuming...
That's just personal flavor
I'm assuming
text.
Based on how colorful the insides of this...
The gift bag?
It's the gift bag.
We haven't even got to the game.
Okay, so Jesse, I want you to close your eyes.
Okay.
I want you to close your eyes. It's going to be great.
It's a duck.
No, it's not duck.
It's a chicken.
It's not chicken.
It's a raccoon, which is another type of bird.
No, just... Okay, there we go. And...
Do I have a little cowboy hat?
Yeehaw! Yes, we do. We got a little cowboy hat.
Diggity dog! Well, look at that 20 gallon.
Look what's next. Look what's next. Here you go. Here's your own. Here's your bandana. You gotta put that over your mouth. You know, you gotta be like, oh, Desperado. Yeah. Okay, next we got... Is this like the monkeys in a barrel thing? Oh, it's dice.
A bucket, a barrel, of dice.
What do you call this? This is a game.
It's a bucket, a barrel, of dice.
Bucket, a barrel, of dice. Boom.
Desperado.
There we go. Liar's dice? Is that what it's called? I think it's called Liar's dice.
To your senses.
Then this one's mine.
Riding fences.
I got.
You get to be the sheriff?
Yeah, and you're going to jail, buddy. For your horrible fashion sense.
No, I don't want to go to jail.
You're going to jail for not knowing how to get hats that fit your head.
What else is in here?
Horrible.
Oh, and then we have...
You dropped your hat, Jesse.
Awesome.
Yeah. Look at this little thing right here. Hope I don't stick myself on camera. My lord.
All right. Let's keep going in here. Bantam West, Advanced Technical Manual, and the.
Wait. How does this look? Do I look official? With
You're pretty fancy,
my cowboy hat.
You're pretty fancy.
My barrel here.
So, let's see here.
Oh no, he actually found flavor text this time.
There's got to be flavor text.
No, there's no flavor text.
There's got to be flavor text.
Wait, people want to see the game, Jesse.
No,
this is not gonna where's the game?
I'm pretty sure they want to see the flavor text.
I'm gonna grab this because he hasn't found flavor text yet.
Everything has a bit of flavor text, but none of it's self-contained.
I love it. He's going straight for mechanics. Look at this advanced technical manual for the base game.
Oh,
I love it. Yes, exactly.
We have the map. We have the map here, and let's see here. Here's a wall of flavor text.
No.
Jail and dock, or the station. The train station is operated by no-nonsense women by the name of Stacy Coltrane. She hails from the desert region of Midland known as Quanton Enclave, as horses cannot survive long treks in that climate. The Quanton people rely heavily on trains and automobiles for transport. Stacy's father was a steam engine mechanic, so she was raised with a wrench in her hand rather than a pacifier. Don't let her lack of height fool you. This feisty woman will crack your skull with a monkey wrench.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Okay, yes, thank you. Oh, wait. All of this has been extra. The actual game is in here. Like, the actual game box is in there.
That's why we're doing an unboxing.
I thought that was the unboxing.
No. Can I please have my knife?
Well, are we going to be respectfully quiet? You're not going to flail this in front of me?
I got it. Welcome, weary traveler, to the town of Gallow Springs, the only civilized town in the entire Dethelm Frontier. Surrounded by bandits, predators, and cultists, only the toughest survive. If you're gonna last, you must find a source of income, purchase new gear, build shelter, recruit a posse, and protect your homestead. Do you have what it takes?
I do.
Bantam West is an immersive storybox adventure game for 2 to 4 players. You immerse yourself in the world by becoming your character. As you wake each day, you must form a plan and play your character's strengths, weaknesses, and personalities to outperform the competition. Whether you live the life of a powerful merchant, an agile gunslinger, or a malicious arsonist, or a stealthy thief, there is a unique way for you to come out on top.
I want to be, I think this is like a witch doctor or something, and he also has a dog. That's who I'm going to be.
Pretty cool.
I'm going to take care of that dog like my life depended on it, because it does. Okay, that box art is actually really arresting. I love it so far.
Bantam West by Bantam Planet.
Oh. Just throw it back. Well, my little hat. Don't want to lose my hat.
All right.
What do we got? What do we got?
Tokens and stuff, of course, are all going to be prototype
tokens
elements.
and stuff.
So let's start with the town and some of the boards.
Oh, okay.
Graveyard, Jan. Graveyard's going to be an interesting thing. When you have
I'm going to be sending you there a lot.
When you have your posse that comes out, there's tiles and tokens that get played down as you bury them that not only give you a reward for, like, it's the last gift they give you, but each one of these gravestones will actually have the name of the person who is deceased on it as they die throughout the course of the game.
How? Because of a card, or?
The tile that has your person
has
flips
also
upside down, revealing their burial plot.
And there's even a nighttime
There's
scene
even
too.
an evening phase.
Ooh.
We have the bar here. This is going to be the tavern.
Oh, nice.
This is where you can hang up posters of the people who you have captured, the wanted posters, or you can mount heads of the wilderness that you've been able to accomplish.
Oh,
if you go to this
fancy.
location, you'll be able to hire writers from the bar and add skills storage and other resources to your deck.
Okay.
We
so
have
far, so awesome.
The mounts. You're going to be able to get a custom horse that directly interacts with the hero that you're playing, the archetype that you're playing. Not only is the horse unique to your character, but the saddle, the gear, the mount, every piece of gear you add to your horse has custom artwork and equips to the horse itself.
Where's the horse?
I'll show you in just a little bit.
I want to see the horse.
This is where you go to hire your mount.
And this is all shared, right? These are all shared things?
All of these are going to be public areas. Yep.
Okay. Dude, that guy is like the most handsome animation I've had. Like,
he's me.
No. He reminds me of, who's beside, this guy, Jason Momoa. He looks just like Jason Momoa.
I mean, I'm pretty close. I've been told before. Rita's Outpost. This is gonna be the location where you can sell your goods for different coin, or you can purchase other goods. You can also sell her mounts and heads to get a premium dollar value. She is going to be the place where you are shopping for resources throughout the course of the game. And finally, we have what's his name?
Gatman Gunsmith and Co.
He's going to be upgrading you. You're going to be able to get custom weapons, gear, items that not only allow you to breach things like open through doors, break locks, fight bears and bandits, but you're also going to be able to get items that directly relate to your character's profile and their storyline. Special, unique gear and pieces of cards that, and all of that's going to be purchased here at that Outpost.
Artwork continues to be absolutely fantastic so far.
Beautiful, right?
Yeah, no, amazing.
Absolutely beautiful.
What else do we got?
These are going to be the character sheets. So, and because this is an unboxing, I don't have everything here, but each one of the character sheets are going to be entirely unique based off of the character that you're playing. You'll see indications for the archetype that they're journeying through, whether you have the locksmith, the thief, the bandit, or the gunslinger who's going to be adventuring out with bullets strewn across.
I can see the differences already.
Exactly. So, locations that you should be paying attention to here. You have your stats that you're going to be upgrading throughout the course of the game. You have your riders and cabins. You can build cabins in the different regions of the world, giving you a safe haven to not only store and collect resources, but also escape and heal. That's not in the main town, but you have to construct them. You have riders, so you can add to your posse. This is going to give you deck benefits, fighting benefits, and general stat boosts as you play the game. Across the top here, you're going to have your 4 core skill sets. These are going to be Lumber Mill, the Journeyman. This is going to be out there collecting resources, collecting hides, and mining for silver. Each of these, depending on which one you decide to focus on in all the different regions, will slowly start upgrading your character throughout the course of the game. So this is going to be your main stat boost. And
so it's
boom.
like a tech tree to a certain degree.
It's like a tech tree to a certain
Okay.
degree. You have your health down here. You have your personal character card here, which is going to have your story on the back. You have your mount card here for when you get a horse.
The horse that I really want to see.
That increases your range. And then finally, over here to the side, and I'll show you these tiles in a little bit, every character has their own narrative progression. So you have standard victory points that you can pull. but then you also have your own journey. Like, for instance,
Are you adding tiles to your story as you go along?
You are. So you're adding custom tiles to each piece that collectively make a
single story.
An image or a single story, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's
and
really cool.
at a certain point, so one of the integrations that they added because of our feedback from playtesting was that we wanted more variation in freedom of storylines. So now, instead of one story for a single character, for instance, the gunslinger wants to shoot down and kill every other player in the game, and he scores by doing that.
Okay.
Now, when you cross 5 victory points, if you're playing a longer campaign, you immediately start unlocking other variable pathways. For instance, the gunslinger, instead of shooting and destroying every other person, could decide to hunt legendary creatures that he has to bait and bring out into the world, still showing off his renown as a gunslinger. Exactly. These character boards are going to be customized, unique, and such a cool element, and they're still building and developing.
Oh, that's amazing.
These are going to be the 4 main region boards and the 1 core main city board. So let me find the city board.
So they're all modular, so you can just put them together.
So
like that.
Main city board is going to be where you're all going to start your location. Everyone usually starts in one single location. They have, like, for instance, the gunslinger starts in jail. He's going to have to leave jail and then start his adventure. On this board here, you'll notice a few things. First off, all of these locations up here are superimposed in smaller locations here, indicating where your movement's going to be. Finally, you're going to have exit regions on each side leading out to these 4 regional boards that we have. These are the environments that you can go to, and then all of these 4 boards also start to interconnect with each other as well. So once you're out in the wilderness, you can either go back to town or you can get deeper into the wilderness. Finally, you'll notice the color rings. Those are going to dictate line of sight. There is a bit of a deck construction fighting sequence in this game.
You're using a lot of keywords here, Jesse.
There's a bit of a deck construction fighting sequence in this game.
One of my weaknesses.
Where when we head off against each other, you have your hand of 7 cards, and it's sort of a rock, paper, scissors system.
So it's like playing poker or something.
Here's the thing. It's a rock, paper, scissors system that gets more complex and adds more depth in the fighting as you start differentiating your character. You get a skill, you upgrade, you buy a horse, you add a companion. All of that is giving you a card that you could cycle out of your personal 7-card deck. Okay. So there might be 15 cards in the total game, but only 7 of them you get to keep in your storyline. We then play cards to fight. The reason why I got into that is because each of these regions dictate line of sight. You could have a sequence, and Alex and I literally had this. He went to the store to sell off some goods. I showed up, challenged him to a fight before he was able to sell anything. I walk up to him and headbutt him in the face. He runs out. Literally, my card was a headbutt in the face card. He runs out of the front door. I chase him out. He super punches me, knocking me onto my ass, and then disappears down the street, breaking line of sight and ending the fight before I was able to steal from him. That is literally a thing that happened.
Okay, that sounds super dynamic.
And I added no flavor text to that. That's the crazy part. So scoot this, it was all mechanics. So each of these areas are going to have 4 regions. Each of these regions at the moment are going to coincide with your core skill sets. Like I said, main board here attaches to 1 location to each of these regions. Mountains, you're going to be able to get silver. Fields out here, you're going to be able to hunt prey. This location here is going to be able to give you wood and forest. And then this location up here, I think is resources and berries.
Does something. I see animals in there.
It's resources and berries.
Okay.
So, as you're venturing out here, you're going to have different locations that are going to have bandits, they're going to have animals, they're going to have some context, like here is going to be this location where you can get into a cave to ignore frostbite up here in the mountains. And so you're going to be venturing out, you're going to be rolling skill checks based off of your personal stats to avoid detection, slip by a bear or fight a bear head on, sneak up onto some bandits and break into their cabin, or just collect the resources that you can get from each of these different regions to level your own character up. The core element of this game is going to be victory points. It's going to be victory points based off of how effective and efficient you can be as you play through your own personal story.
When are we going to play this?
Right? So, what else do we have here? So,
I want to see these horses.
These
are the tombstones.
Are going to be the tombstones.
Okay.
And these are going to be randomly placed onto the tombstone location. And then when you bury someone, you'll flip it and you'll get the benefit from that coffin. It's the last thing they left you. Let's see. This is going to be one of the little sequences here that as you start collecting these resources, you start putting the clue together for a personal index. You also have a lock. So for instance, this is going to slowly, as you start getting what you need to accomplish this personal task, you'll slowly start solving the keyword to unlock the safe that you have.
Okay.
Silver bullion is going to be a thing that one of the characters is going to want to be able to craft.
Okay.
So these are all personal journeys that you're going to be taking. I think that's what all of these, and here's the last one. I think this one's super cool. This one you're going to be carving into
He's so excited.
This one you're going to be
Can you
carving
tell?
into a wood desk, creating a picture as you play throughout the course of the game.
Okay.
So as you slowly take out opponents, you're etching their memory into a desk, creating a whole little sequence.
Fascinating.
What else do we have here? So, and I love this because you know nothing about this game.
I have no idea what's going on.
Right here we have coins. We're going to have our resource tokens. We're going to have our discount tokens. We have a little storage tip there. Resources, of course, all prototype form. Here's another cool thing that you don't know. Whenever I find the tobacco cards, so here's a cool thing.
These are the headstones.
So these are the headstones. So first it starts as your companion, that adds a buff, and then when he dies,
he becomes John E. Walker.
He's
rest
on,
in peace.
yeah, he's on the tombstone. By the way, the soot on my hands is because these are all laser cut. That's just how part of this equation.
I'm still scotch free so far.
It's just how part of this equation works. Here's going to be your saddles. So let me find the horses before, if there are, they've got to be in here, or I bet they're in here. So if you want to look at the cards so I don't get soot all over them, go ahead and find yourself some characters and some horses.
Characters and horses. Let's see. We got rooms in here. We got some cards.
Character personal progression cards.
Okay.
These are going to be outpost cards.
Horse.
So
don't touch horsey.
yeah,
I don't want to get horsey dirty.
So that's going to be a horse.
And we have a room as well in
Check
here.
this out. Check this out, Jan. Jan, you just added a saddle to your horse.
Oh, that's crazy.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's really neat. Whoa. Are all the horses the same color?
No,
or
find the other horses.
No way, it doesn't work. It can't work.
No.
Oh, there's custom little
Jan,
saddles for each one.
Just added different tack to your horse.
Whoa, okay.
And it's not the same artwork either.
No, I can tell. It's a different saddle. Oh,
Ooh,
that's
Hannah
crazy.
Wild and Larry Mercer.
Do you still need your hat? You can wear your hat.
Yeah.
There's a hat there.
Oh, that's the first player token, which is a fun one to have. I think it's going to be cut out in the actual official one, because you can just lay it on top of your characters, and they have a giant hat for a bit.
There's a gray horse, too.
Jan?
It also has a little channel. You can put it right there. Hey, buddy.
You have to admit that's cool.
No, that's awesome.
That and
but
the
does it feel like
gravestones?
completely like with little tiles and stuff, or
Right now, just adding the tack is going to be your main
Oh,
integration.
this is my favorite. That's my favorite.
So right now, just
Oksana.
adding this tack is going to be your main integration. But the designer of this has paid so much attention to things like the gravestones, the headstones, the horses. Everything pulls into itself. So
And I love that you have a little room here. These are the cabin blueprints.
Those are the cabins. So you get to build your, and these are also going to be custom for characters. So you're going to build your own personal little cabin.
Wow. Okay.
Cool, right?
This is crazy.
Here's the thing you can do, Jan. You can light a cabin on fire with someone inside of it sleeping.
You mean with this one with 7 here? Is that the
That
light
might
on
be
fire?
torching the cabin, yes.
Oh Lord, why would I want to do that? Collect insurance or something like?
Sometimes you just want to burn people down, Jan.
Okay. Wow.
Here we're going to have
What's
some of
thinking?
our beasts. We have some wolves. We have a mountain lion. We have a bear. We have the bandits.
Which
that
we
we'll be
find
facing
in
off
these
with.
locations with.
And
with
you
the
can mount
paws.
them. So again, another detail thing. Starts off like this.
And
After
then
it's done, it becomes a mounted head, right? Or after it's done, it becomes a slain bandit. Larger coins here. And then I think the last little baggie, I need you to open up some of those. Those are going to be our weapons and items, so show them off a little
Oh my
bit.
God, this is wow. The amount of detail in this is actually completely.
And these check marks are going to be the things that we use to indicate
Insane.
accomplishing little stars and locations
Okay.
and objectives. So these are going to be, it's like
Oh,
scrolling.
here's your story cards for those fights that you were
So
describing.
not just story cards. These are going to be the back and forth fighting. So, and this is one element that I've actually given some feedback on that he's still working and developing. These are going to be the locations where you can upgrade, like your mining specifically, and you had a few more of those in there.
Yeah, I saw. So, for example, we got foraging there.
Yep.
We got logging as well.
And I believe these are sorted based off of preference to characters. Like these are going to be weapons that work best with them. But
I love the artwork on this.
So,
and like
let me show you. Let me show you how
this.
this works. At the very base level, Jan, you'll notice up top here, shield, fist, dash. This one cancels shield. So this card would not activate.
Yep,
Rock, paper, scissors. From there, it starts getting more complex. This one canceled, so it's not activating. Down here, range, meaning if you are in that location, and then you're either doing a damage one or a move one. So you can hurt or you can run away. Now keep looking through there, because those are your base level ones.
So we have all these for Predator, Cultists, and then for Hunter Wild.
Now watch this, though. If I owned cavalry swords, because I'd upgraded my deck...
Oh, that becomes one of the cards.
This becomes a weapon you can use. This is a dagger. This can only be canceled by a card that cancels a dagger.
Okay.
So most of the time, you're not going to be able to deal with that. It's going to cancel dash and shield. It's going to do 2 damage based off of skill checks and add a move into the sequence. You see, so as you start building, you start customizing your deck with weapons, items, and skills that start creating the person that you're playing. So it starts off as a simple rock, paper, scissors. We're punching each other in the face, seeing who can take the other person out, and ends up with this tactical play of, I know you have 2 dash, 3 punches.
So what card am I playing now to prepare for the end?
How do I bluff to just make sure I can survive this round?
Okay, I'm starting to understand. Well, I'm not starting. I completely understand why you wanted to do an unboxing of a prototype, because this is basically a finished game already.
Here's the crazy thing. It is and it isn't. This game right now, I would be comfortable covering and telling people on my channel they should be paying attention to, they should be excited about, and they should back on Kickstarter. The designer, the reason I'm so excited is because the designer and creator of this game has been receptive to feedback, has been wanting and searching for criticism, and has made active changes based off of the feedback that Alex and I have given him that has improved this game already for us substantially. There is a print and play update for this very prototype that we have that adds new modules, mechanics, and changes some of the elements that weren't as fun for us initially. That alone, his desire to make something good,
the best it can be.
Oh, I love that in a person.
Wow. So that is Bantam West. When is this coming? When is this coming out? Or
this will be arriving this summer, 2021.
This summer.
He believe he has a date, but he doesn't want to lock something in officially because, again, he wants to make sure he's bringing the best product possible into the community's subject matter. And if you're under the impression that this is a publisher house or
one guy.
This is a first-time designer and publisher. So get excited, pay attention. Wow. This is kind of what our community is made for.
And if you're excited, remember this this designer that we're talking about has no idea that we're posting this video right now. Yeah. So leave a comment down there. You know what I'd actually love to have? I'd love to have our fan base that have made it to this point just down below saying something along the lines, thank you for your service. Yeah, of course.
Because
like how they're excited about their game.
Well, because he's literally out there right now carrying a rucksack, sleeping in, it sounded miserable. And he sort of confirmed that, I don't have enough language.
And we're here playing with tiny hats.
I don't have enough language to really describe what he's doing, and I wish I'd remembered the term specifically, but I know he's currently going through sort of the gruel, right?
Very intense training.
A very intense training. And so, once again, thank you for being out there. Thank you for working on this game alongside me.
Yeah, this is
I'm
amazing,
glad you're part
dude.
of this community. Thank you for your service, and get the hell back to this, because I'm ready to support you.
Yeehaw! For sure, I'm already feeling it. I can't wait to play
Thank you for being here. Whatever you do, remember to do the important thing.
Stay in and play some games.
Well, yeah, stay inside, stay indoors. Don't carry rucksacks outside.
No. Also not for grueling hours, apparently.
And play Bantam West.
And wear tiny hats as much as you can.
We'll see you next time.